Volume 1, please. Okay, Google, volume 3, please. Hello. I am excited to be sharing a small dose of a prenatal yoga flow that I would have really appreciated when I was going through my pregnancy with my oldest daughter. I've had a handful of pregnancies, and every single one of them have been completely different. With my oldest, I was pregnant for 41 weeks, and for 38 of them, I was like vomiting to the point like I was losing weight. The doctors were giving me like oral medicine and suppository, and there was not really a lot of relief. The things that worked for me were two things. First of all, I didn't understand that not wanting to eat and leaving that belly empty just created this perfect environment for nausea. I learned so slowly, so much later, that the best way for me to prevent nausea was to make myself eat something salty as soon as I could. So in the morning when I'd wake up, the sooner that I could have something in my belly, whether it was like a saltine cracker, and if I'm being totally honest, mine was salt and vinegar chips. And the food, my food with my oldest was terrible. Nothing healthy felt good. Anything that I felt like was going for a vegetable, just. And for me, this was also a lot of nerves. So in this flow, I'm gonna focus on warming and safely moving in the body, relaxing our nervous system, and highlighting the spaces that will most serve you if you are pregnant or wanting to become pregnant or have recently been pregnant. This flow would be totally appropriate for postpartum if you've been cleared to move your body safely. So to start, we're just going to come into a seat. And as you come to your seat, the way that your legs are folded is not important, as long as they're comfortable here. I have pillows around me, and I want to suggest you having pillows for these flows. You want to imagine bringing comfort to your whole body so that you can get way in here in the belly and in the mind and soothe it. Especially with new pregnancy, there is so much going on. Like, it's like all these swirls, right? And that's what's happening in your body before you mentally even know. Before you even know you're pregnant, the body is doing all this, and then you add your knowing, and then you're doing this. So now, not only are you a normal human, but now your insides are doing this at the same time, and it doesn't really feel like you know what to do with yourself. At least for me, that's how it felt. So for coming into the seat, you want comfort first. If you need something under the legs, do that. Don't force yourself into a squeezy cross-leg position. We're reaching for a seat, comfort under the knees. Lean forward into the opening here and let your bum come behind you. If that doesn't feel like it did anything, take your hand and lift your butt meat, your thigh meats, your the fleshy part of your seat away, and then sit back down. You want your sits bones in contact with the mat. When we move on to all fours, I want you to keep your mind in these sits bones. We're going to be opening and closing them with the lower belly. So right now, as you're sitting, just feel into the bones, the balls of the seat. Start to let your eyes relax down and just slowly just start to relax if you can. And sometimes just closing our eyes doesn't feel like it's a good thing to do. So I like to offer looking down at the floor. So sometimes I'll look like far away down. So I'm looking straight and then I just look down. If you're experiencing like a panic attack or anxious nerves, and you're wanting a way to like visually and kind of privately calm that down, this is another practice that I've done to help me close my eyes. So I look straight ahead and then just drop the gaze to the floor. And each time I take a breath in, I just kind of inch my eyes a little closer to across the floor to me. So now like I'm looking about midpoint. Another couple of breaths. And I'm looking over the tip of my nose. Another breath, and I only see my nose, my cheeks. And then maybe we stay here, or one more breath and we let our eyes close. If you can let your eyes close, relax in that space and take a few breaths here. Breathe into the nose and try to fill the bottom of the belly with air. Exhale, blow it all away. Let everything soften with your exhale. Inhale in the nose. Maybe just let the shoulders lift up, almost like that air is just filling the front of the body up just a little. And then exhale, soften, empty the belly. One more breath in, whether your eyes are just looking down or completely closed. And if it feels all right in your body, hold on to that air for just a moment. One more relaxing moment. And then part the lips, exhale, and blow that all the way away, nice and slow. Let your breath sort of relax and just stay in this moment, in your mind, inward. Just focusing on you and your breath. One of the reasons that we experience nausea with pregnancy is our breath capacity changes. We get less breath. We're actually experiencing shortness of breath at times, and we don't even realize it, especially in new pregnancy. And especially if you just aren't practiced tuning into all of those muscles and waking the body up every day. Sometimes being close in your mind into yourself and just letting yourself breathe and expand your chest, expand your lungs will not only soothe your nervous system, but it also help relax the bellies, relax the muscles around your belly, relax your lungs. Hopefully take more breath in the lungs. Whether you are early pregnant or wanting to become pregnant or pregnant and a pro, relaxing our mind, that's probably the most important thing for us to do as a mom or a mom-to-be or a wanting to be mom. And I can tell you this for many reasons, but I'm just gonna go in this one space. Our mind, our thoughts and feelings create the spaces in your body. When you are relaxed, the environment in those spaces in your body are relaxed. The spaces around your stomach and the muscles and things and ligaments around your womb. During this time, the ligaments around our hips soften. Things will feel like they're even coming out of socket. They may. So be easy with your body. Move with your body and love this body, and know that what you're going through and preparing to go through, it changes what's going on in the body. It changes what's going on in your mind. Allowing those natural changes to occur. Honoring your beautiful body as you adjust and prepare, even when it's uncomfortable. Even when the waves of nausea are just taking it to the edge. Take a minute here and think into the self. I'm taking this time to love on my body. I'm taking this time to honor my body. My body can be exactly how she feels. My body is safe with me. Take a breath in and sit up a little taller. Maybe breathe into the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. And then exhale, let the spine relax a little. Let the shoulders kind of come down and even round the chin. Inhale, sit up straight, squeeze the shoulders up high. Gently tilt the chin up. And then exhale, soften the shoulders. Gently let the chin face down to the chest. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders, looking up at the chin. Exhale, soften the shoulders, relax the chin. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. Squeeze, 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 tilt the chin to the sky. And then exhale, let it all back down, soften, soften, soften. Tilt the chin into the chest. Hold that there and just take a breath in between. Let the body sit up and start to blink the eyes open. Be gentle. Bring your hands next to you on the mat so all the fingers are touching the mat. I'm going to move my pillows just so you can see. You can keep yours if you still want. And first, we're going to walk both of the fingertips away so just the long fingers are touching. Inhale, breathe the hands up so palms are face down. Exhale, let the breath go. Inhale, rotate the palms up to the sky. Exhale, let the breath go. Inhale, start to close the arms above the head nice and slowly. You can look up with the chin if that feels good. And then when you exhale, turn the palms away and just with control, slowly, slowly, slowly back down to the mat. Let your chin go too. Shoulders relax. Inhale, breathe, tall spine. Exhale. Inhale, breathe the arms up next to your side. Exhale. Inhale, rotate the palms to the sky. Reach them far away, the fingertips far away from each other. Exhale. Inhale, close the arms above the head. Exhale. Inhale, turn the palms away and slowly find your way back down, down, down to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, sit up. Exhale out of the mouth. Inhale, breathe your arms up. Exhale out of the mouth. Inhale, rotate the palms. Exhale out of the mouth. Inhale, close the palms. Exhale out of the mouth. Inhale, palms away. Exhale, round the spine, relax. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let the body be still and just feel for any movement. Inhale, blink the eyes and sit up a little tall. Press into the seat once more. Maybe lift the bum away left and right. Take a breath in and draw the navel back just a little bit. Almost like sucking in, but if the belly is feeling nauseous, not too hard. Just a little intention, or just place the hand here. Another breath in and just gently twist the body to the right. One more breath in and see if we can take the upper body a little more to the right. Position the hands, left hand on this right thigh, right hand behind me. Press into the mat and just see if you can open the heart and shoulders and just look in that direction to the right. As you're here, looking down at that left hip and knee, press that into the mat and see if you can open the heart a little more and look up at the chin. Always check that you can shake your head no. Just hold that there for 1 second. If there's any uncomfort in the twist, come out. And then exhale, just come undone. Take it a little bit the opposite way if that feels good. Bow the head. And come back into the middle. Take a breath, sit up nice and tall. Maybe switch your feet. If you've been sitting cross-legged, put the other foot forward. Lean left and right in the seat again. Breathe in nice and tall. Bring the hand to the belly button or draw the navel in on that next inhale. And then middle belly to the left. Not straining, not forcing. One more breath in from the heart and shoulders. A little more left. Again, not pushing. And then I'm positioning my right hand on this thigh. My left hand is behind me, pressing into the ground. And just letting my fingertips kind of press. And just wiggling the heart and shoulders open into this twist. Checking, and I can shake my head no. Look down at that now right hip and thigh and kind of press that one into the mat. See if you get a little more juice in that lower back, maybe upper shoulders. Look up at the chin. Any pain anywhere, come out. And then exhale, slowly come undone. Take it a little bit the other way too. And then exhale, slowly come undone. Take it a little bit the other way too. And then exhale, slowly come undone. Take it a little bit the other way too. And then exhale, slowly come undone. Take it a little bit the other way too. And then exhale, slowly come undone. Take it a little bit the other way too. And then exhale, slowly come undone. Take it a little bit the other way too. And then exhale, slowly come undone. Take it a little bit the other way too. And then exhale, slowly come undone. Take it a little bit the other way too. And then exhale, slowly come undone. Take it a little bit the other way too. And then exhale, slowly come undone. Take it a little bit the other way too. And then exhale, slowly come undone. Take it a little bit the other way too. And then exhale, slowly come undone. Take it a little bit the other way too. And then exhale, slowly come undone. Take it a little bit the other way too. And then exhale, slowly Find your breath back in the middle for a breath in between. Inhale and exhale. Bring the hands next to you once more on the mat. This time we're going to let this right hand come up to that T. Flip that palm up to the sky and then just take it long up to your ear. My right hand is pressing flat into the mat. And now I'm just going to look up to that right hand. So the left hand is pressing into the mat. Right hand is reaching high, fingers spread. I'm going to press my left hand into the mat and reach my right up high, almost like I'm just trying to reach the wrist. Or almost like I'm a little child and my tall helping caregiver is trying to pull me up by my arm. Send the wrist high. Exhale, let it come back to the middle. Keep pressing into this left. Take a breath in and just bring that right arm across the front of the body, almost like you're wiping a tall countertop. Once you're here, press that hip in the ground again and see if you can get a little more stretch. And then exhale, open it back up. From here, press the hip again. Just take one more wipe. You're stretching that lower back, reaching the wrists forward, hip back. So my hip and my wrist are going kind of opposite. And then just sit back up. Let this hand come down to the mat and then take a breath in between. Shake the head no. Maybe make a couple circles with the head. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe the left arm out to a T now. Take another breath in and bring this one long up next to your ear, palm facing to the right. Another breath, right hand flat and left wrist high. Reach, reach, reach. Press into the mat with the body. And then exhale, bring it back down to the middle. Sit up straight, palm face back down. My right hand is on the mat. Keep pressing. Big breath, slowly wipe the counter with the right hand. Bring it all the way so it's like at the ear and reaching far away left. Any pain in the lower back, come out. Press into your seat now and reach your back left hip way far away from this front right diagonal stretch. You're trying to send them in opposite directions, no pain. Inhale, sit back up. And then one more time, nice long wipe. Sit back up and then bring that arm down to the middle. Take a breath, shake the head. And then we're gonna come onto all fours. When we first come into tabletop, take your hands and knees a little wider than you might think for table. A lot of times we mirror that with mountain pose, but for starting here, I want to take your thumbs to the fronts of the shoulders. And then send your knees behind that as a mirror. So if you're looking between your thumbs, maybe you could put like 3/5 space, okay? If it's too wide, bring it in a little, but do you see how much space I have? Nothing, my thumbs are this far apart, okay? They're not touching. And my knees are behind me also. Far apart, not touching. As you come there, let the face gently look toward the ground. Relax the jaw. My feet are just laying flat. They're relaxed. Toes face down. Table nice and wide. Face gently looking toward the ground. Pressing into the fingers. Let's press into the index fingers a lot while we're here. Press the thumbs a lot while we're here. Thinking to those pinky toes, try to reach your pinkies to the ground. If your feet are pointed up, press the toes into the ground, almost like you'd lift your hips, but don't. Just get that activate in the thighs all the way down. However your feet are is fine. Start to take a breath in and look up with the chin. Let the belly reach toward the ground. Come into cow pose. Don't stretch and force the belly down the first time. Just kind of wiggle there and let your gravity and your body sort of just kind of melt that way. Press the fingers, open the heart, and then exhale, relax. Press those pinky toes and your knees. See if you can open your sits bones and then relax. So now my lower front belly is really reaching toward the ground, and so is my heart. My arms and legs are acting and feeling like a hammock. Face, jaw relaxed. Your eyes can be closed if you want here. Another breath, let the belly reach to the ground. And then when you go to exhale this time, start to reverse the spine and go way high up into cat. But again, we're not gonna push yet. We're just gonna let gravity reach us here. So first, we're just in this first part of the shape. My upper back is a little more archy than lower. Press those index fingers and thumbs. See if you can get your back up a little higher there. Press the knees and pinkies. See if you can get that lower back a little bit more pressy. And then even lean it forward. See how I'm leaning forward a little in the fronts of my wrists and knees? Do that. Inhale, drop the belly, look up with the chin. From this belly down low, look over your right shoulder, almost like you're trying to look at that right pinky toe. And then look over the left. Keeping the belly low, look over the right. One more breath, belly low, look over the left. Come back into the middle. Take a big breath in and then exhale, round the back, go up into cat. Inhale, drop the belly, look up into cow. Take a big breath in and then exhale, round the back. Cat. Go a little forward over the wrists and knees. And then exhale back into cow. Look over the right shoulder, look over the left. Now we're gonna bring our hands and knees a little closer. You're still not touching hands or knees. But this is a little more as if we were in that mountain pose space. So now the wrist is more in line under my shoulder, or it's like middle finger is in line with the shoulder. If it doesn't feel good, maybe your thumb is closer in, but just make that space a little closer together if you can. If it's not comfortable, keep it wide. Wide is fine. Take a breath in, start to look up, and we're gonna go one more time into cat. Exhale, round the back into cow. Round the back into cat. Inhale, look up, cow. Exhale, round the back, cat. And then come back into table one time. We're gonna pick up the right wrist and we're gonna reverse it. And then gently place it onto the mat and just send some breath to that wrist. I like to even take a breath in. Almost like stretch as I blow. Pick it up, make a couple circles. You're only applying as much pressure as it feels good. Don't try to put your whole weight on your wrist. Pick up the other hand and flip that. Gently, gently, gently. Apply as much weight as it works on that side. Both sides are different. Now we'll just go inhale, lower the belly, and just be here in our cow pose for one more breath. Exhale, round the back, cat. Inhale, look up with the chin, cow. Exhale, round the back, cat. Table. Now I want to try doing a couple of spinal rolls. These can be a little hard to do when you're first trying to play in this space. So if it feels like you're not really sure what's happening, that's okay. I feel like it took me like a handful of attempts before I could actually do this to what it looked like my teacher was doing. And we're just going to start from table. Let the belly go low to the ground with your exhale. And then with your inhale, start to make a circle with the spine. So I'm taking it way up high, wide, around in cat, and then way back over. Another breath in, I'm making a circle again. I'm gonna let my head and neck follow because it feels intuitive. Pressing even into the wrists and elbows, letting that bend. Letting my knees sort of bend in shape. Whatever it looks like for you is fine. Just try to imagine taking that spine in circles and then letting the head and bum kind of move too. And once you're done on that side, come back into table, maybe reposition the legs, maybe even breathe into the wrist once more. Exhale, lower the belly, and now we're gonna go the other way. Oh, take the spine nice and long and low, and then draw a big circle to the right. Once you have that movement down, like you're drawing that great big circle with the navel, start to let the head and neck follow. Let the knees kind of wiggle, let the elbows bend, your hands and wrists help. And just make a couple circles. Again, it's not gonna look or necessarily make a whole lot of sense. You're just trying to make circles and freeing up the head and neck and bum. Now from here, bring your toes close together, really close together, and send your knees really as wide as you can. Bum way back. Front way low, child's pose. You can't get your toes too close and you can't get your knees too wide. If that doesn't feel good, or if you're very pregnant, here's where we want pillows. You can easily lay the body on the pillows. This pose you can stay in for as long as you like. That little flow you could do before bed, that's really good for loosening that lower back and helping for restful sleep. It loosens and warms and wiggles the hips. It opens the heart center. And those big breaths sort of help you take a few big breaths before sleep too. I will say a lot of times with sleep, it can feel a little suffocating to wake up and experience that shortness of breath. If you feel that when you wake up with those anxious nerves, just try sitting up or even lay on your back and take a couple of big slow breaths. You'll kind of decide which poses, which positions work for the nausea and for the nerves. But also sometimes just knowing what's going on soothes our nerves so fast. If you're still here in the child's pose, just relax another minute. If you had your head and face laying to the right, maybe just turn the cheek and lay to the left. Always consider balancing out the body on both sides. Some people like to do third eye for child's pose, whatever's good to you. Big breath in, exhale out of the mouth with a sigh. One more time, inhale. Exhale with a sigh. One more. Big sigh. Now I want to do one little demonstration for legs up the wall. I feel it's a pretty popular pose for not only pregnancy but for like restorative yoga. But I think it's important to just kind of show a little bit of how to do that if you're not comfortable. To get your legs to the wall, you're just going to come, so I'm sitting on my side. I'm going to bring my hips as close to the wall as my hips are touching. My whole leg is touching. And now from here, I'm just going to kind of spin my bum. And then my legs are literally turning up the wall. And I'm shimmying, wiggling close, and laying back down. Take my time. And now I'm just going to wiggle my bum all the way because I like my hiney on or very close to the wall for this. So my bum is not touching the wall. It's about a fist away from the wall, and then my legs are just up. From here, fold the knees a couple times. Maybe make a couple circles with the ankles. I like to let the arms kind of lay out to the side, face up. Wiggle the shoulders a little, pick up the arms and drop them a couple times. Fold the elbows and stretch them. Fold the knees a couple times and wiggle the ankles a couple times more. Then you're going to bring your feet down, almost like you're sitting in an invisible chair, so your feet are flat. Press into the toes and lift that lower bum. And then slowly lay it back down. You want to feel that lower back close to the mat, close to the floor. Press into the heart, like lift the heart up to the sky, let the shoulders come back down. Do the same with the head. Lift the head, lay it back down. Press the heart, lay it back down. And then just send the legs nice and long. Once your back feels nice and flat, there's a little space underneath my neck. So my head is not flat, like it's head, little parking space, back. If there's no space in between the neck or any uncomfort in the neck, lift it up and lay it back down. If you have a pillow, you could have a pillow here. It's totally fine. If it doesn't feel comfortable on the bum, it may also feel better to lift those hips again and put a pillow there, depending on your floor. You kind of decide. Sometimes that extra tilt in the pelvis, that's what you need. You got to decide what feels better in your body. Again, this pose is something you could just kind of go to when you need to relax. This is a good pose if you've been standing and you have swollen ankles. This can happen early in pregnancy, that swelling in the ankles. And it's just from all of the circulatory systems changing, your blood, everything just expands. We make more blood, our hips get bigger and softer to make more space. Our feet even get bigger, friends. Make space and let yourself take the time that you need in the middle of making space. For some women that work all day, doing this in the middle, if you have a place where you can drain your legs, this is a lifesaver. Another nugget is taking an extra pair of shoes to work. If you're finding yourself at work and the standing has you ripping open, sometimes an extra pair of shoes if you can't get your legs elevated before the day is done. And always more water, always more water. You can stay here as long as you like. You can do rest pose here. You can read. You can play some meditation here. This is also another place to play. You can bring those feet back in, pressing into the toes. If you want to just play with a little strength in the body and be supported, this is another good place to do that too. But I'm going to bring us down to the mat. I'm going to roll back over onto the mat. And if you want to follow me, come now. And I'm laying on my right side because that's where I'm set up. But I'm instructing you to take a lay down moment on your left side. Again, if you have pillows, make yourself comfortable. You cannot make yourself too comfortable during pregnancy, period. You are growing a human. Your body is constantly taking care of you and creating another being. You can't do too much for you in this space during these times. And if you're not yet pregnant, you can't do enough for you because you want to tell your body, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm on my right. Again, lay on your left side. It's several reasons why it's better for a pregnant or wanting to become pregnant body. The way that the organs are placed, all the things. We're just not going to go there. We're just going to lay down. I have a pillow under my head, and even as a not pregnant person, I still like a pillow between my shins. I do not like my knees to touch. And as you're wanting that spine alignment, take the time and get yourself really comfortable on that side. This is a really good time to turn your lights down low and get a blanket. Have someone do it for you. And if you're here with me, just start to let your eyes relax. We're just going to mentally cue our body a little more relaxed as we're here. Let your eyes relax a little more. And deepen the breath a little more. Squeeze the toes. Relax the toes. Squeeze the ankles. Relax the ankles. The feet are relaxed. Squeeze the muscles in the legs and the knees. Maybe one last little wiggle. The thighs can relax, the knees are relaxed, the shins relax, the feet, the heels. Relax your hips, relax the pelvis. My hips are relaxed, my legs are relaxed. My knees are relaxed, my heels, my feet. My belly is relaxing. My heart is relaxing. My spine is relaxing. My feet and my heels, my knees and my hips, my belly and my heart are all relaxed. Maybe squeeze the hands, let them relax a little more. Maybe in the mind, just squeeze the elbows and squeeze the shoulders too. My arms are relaxed. My spine is relaxed. My heart, my belly, my hips, my knees, my heels, my feet. Take a big breath in, relax all the muscles in the face. Relax the jaw. Relax the eyes. Relax the eyebrows. Relax the skull. Relax your crown. Relaxing my crown, relaxing my face, relaxing my shoulders. My arms are relaxed. My heart is relaxed. My belly is relaxed. My hips, my knees, my heels, my feet. My whole physical body is relaxed. Take a nice slow breath in and blink the eyes open. Stretch the toes and wiggle the ankles. Maybe even move the head around. Move the arms. Take your time. Support the body and gently press the body back to a seat. Or you can stay resting, whatever feels good to you. keep their head and your heart inward for just another minute more, and you can bring your hands to prayer if that feels good. Take a nice big breath in and exhale, let it all melt away. Take another breath in and thank yourself for taking this time for you. And another breath for taking the time to care for your body so that it can do the most important work. Thank you, friend, for taking some time to take care of you. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, I'm happy to help connect you if you need more references. Have a great day.